Hello everyone, it's Dman number 5, and this is our first video of 2023. Let's get started. I don't know why people announce that. So today, if you didn't read the title, we're going to be talking about the next two Avengers movies, Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. Now, those titles themselves are very big titles in the comics. Kang Dynasty, if I can remember, is about basically Kang taking over, being like the big bad guy of everything. Secret Wars, I do know. Secret Wars was this big crossover event that happened, I think, in let's say the late 80s, early 90s, where all the heroes and some of the villains fought each other on Battle World, and were forced to fight. Either they were forced to fight each other, or they were forced to fight this guy, the Beyonder, or the Beyonder was forcing them to fight. I don't know. But that was a big comic storyline, and I think it was the second Infinity Gauntlet, like kind of story that could rival Infinity Gauntlet at the time. And it was also the first appearance of the Black Symbiote, which, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you know that's the black suit that he wears. And yeah, so already Marvel is kind of giving fans like big expectations about like what these movies could be with just these titles alone. Secret Wars, I'm really excited to figure out what that could be. Kang Dynasty, to be honest, I will talk about like what I think it will be and what will happen. To be honest, I'm just gonna say it might just be their next Infinity War. That's all I'm gonna say. Secret Wars might be something different, which is why I'm a little bit more excited for that one. But the weird thing is that Kang Dynasty is coming out before Secret Wars. So it makes you think, like, how, like, will those work? Because in Secret Wars, like, the heroes are fighting each other and all the other villains and all this other stuff. So it's crazy. I'm going to talk about, for right now, I'm going to talk about the characters that I think will be in it. Now, for right now, this is what I think will be definitely confirmed. But and these are mainly just MCU characters. These aren't like your Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman, Deadpool, or like Patrick Stewart. These are like the MCU actors who may definitely be in it, or like are for sure in it. So first at number 1, we have Sam Wilson's Captain America. That I think is definite because he's not only the next Captain America, he's also going to be forming a new team of Avengers in Captain America: New World Order, which is Captain America 4, so he will definitely be in it. Next is Shuri, the new Black Panther, and all of Wakanda, because, again, this is going to be like the next Infinity War. You need to have Black Panther in it, you need to have Wakanda in it, because that's like their big army, and also, you can't really keep like Black Panther out of this like big event. I don't think you could. Wong, because Wong's in fucking everything, so he's gonna be in it. Doctor Strange, because I think he'll play like a pivotal role in the movie. He definitely will, because they set something up in Multiverse of Madness. And my theory for like how the film will be, he plays a bit of a role in it. The Winter Soldier, I think he'll just be in it because, like, again, like Infinity War, he was there because his location, and also they needed, an army, so they just brought him in. I think that's gonna be it. Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. So I mean, Jeremy Renner will reprise Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld, my Hollywood crush. I don't know if Renner would want to return, because it's depending on when the movie comes out and how old he is, and also he just had that snowplow incident, so I don't know. Maybe I think if he really just wants to like not play the character anymore, these two movies should be like his last thing, because Hawkeye, the TV show, was claimed to be his last playing of the character, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think the only way how Marvel movies get rid of like these big characters is by killing them off. I don't think they just write them out. Kate Bishop, I saw like concept art for, I don't know if that was official, but like I saw concept art that she was in it fighting Kang. I'll put it right here. And it's got some other characters that if you know the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you've probably seen them before. This one I am so uncertain, but this will probably make a few people happy. She-Hulk might be in it. I don't know. Like, she's not. I don't know. Like, she's not getting a season 2 of the show, and I haven't really heard anything about the character moving forward, so I don't know. Maybe she'll have a cameo. I don't know. If she's in it, okay, that's fine, but you're gonna need better writers. Another person who I'm sure will be in it, and these two films probably be their last ones. Hulk, played by Mark Ruffalo. I think for these, he's gonna finally snap out of the Smart Hulk and just be Worldbreaker Hulk by Secret Wars. This one will probably just be his final pushing point, and then we'll finally get Worldbreaker Hulk, and then we can get Angry Hulk again, and that'd be great because I'm kind of sick of Smart Hulk, and I don't get it. This one just seems like he's there, so let's just put him in. Also, he is officially MCU confirmed. Charlie Cox is Daredevil. I don't know what he's gonna do, but like he'll be there. If She-Hulk's in it, they'll probably be like, "Oh, I got someone else I can call," and it's Daredevil. Story wise, like it won't really make sense, but like because there's confusion around this character. Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Now, why I say there's confusion is because if you remember No Way Home, no one remembers who Peter Parker is, so it's kind of unclear if the Avengers remember him. But in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange says we had a situation with Spider-Man, and so I guess the Avengers remember Spider-Man, but not Peter Parker. So I don't know. This one I don't know. This one, if it's even possible. Thor, Chris Hemsworth. If you haven't heard, Chris Hemsworth, while filming his Disney Plus documentary, he got test results back, and he has he tested, I think, positive for Alzheimer's. And he said he was taking a break from acting. To be honest, if he comes back as Thor, I don't know how we would feel about that, but I think it's a little uncertain that we might not see Chris Hemsworth's Thor for a while, because Alzheimer's is uncurable, and I don't know. If he's in it, that's great, but like if it's gonna be the last we see of Chris Hemsworth's Thor, make it worth it. And I don't know. It's uncertain what will happen with Chris Hemsworth in the future. It's uncertain what will happen with Thor now, but yeah, I don't know if Thor will be in it. Some of the Eternals, I'm not joking, I'm reading my notes and I just put some of the Eternals. I think I say that because in the movie, half of them die. So I don't know if Harry, in the concept art that I showed earlier, when I was talking about if Kate Bishop will be in it, Athena's in it. So I think some of the Eternals that we remember from the movie will be in it. Also, I don't think I put this in my notes, the Black Knight, I think he'll be in it because, Blade will be happening. He'll probably be in Blade, and then they'll be in Kang Dynasty. This one's uncertain because this movie hasn't come out yet, but there's been trailers, and also we don't know if this is this actor's last portrayal of the character. Ant-Man the Wasp. I'm sure I can't remember her name. The Wasp will live, but I don't know if Paul Rudd. I don't know if Scott Lang Ant-Man will live, because this might be Paul Rudd's last portrayal of Ant-Man, which would kind of be sad, but I get it. But it would be nice to have him because I like Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, and the guy just doesn't age, so you could it'd be great, and he could be like a big helping point because in Quantumania he's also fighting Kang, so he could say like, I've had experience fighting this guy, so he could probably help out and maybe try and help them. This one is definitely uncertain. I don't think they're going to be in this. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is basically the ending for those characters. Like, Dave Bautista has come out and said that he's not going to play Drax after this. So I don't know if he'll die or if he just, like, his character just gets a happy ending and, like, is ran out. And I don't know, like, what will happen. I don't know if Chris Pratt will keep playing Star-Lord. I don't think the Guardians will be in it. But if they are, okay. I do think they will, but at the same time, I don't. Maybe it'll be a different roster. Maybe they won't be in it. I don't know. This one definitely seems certain because this character has met with some of the Avengers. And I think they've just recruited him. Shang-Chi. And I think it would make sense. Like, he's got the 10 rings. He's also got an army, and you could do a lot with that character. And also, it'd be cool to see his army and Wakanda's army. I'm sorry, I don't remember the army from Shang-Chi. I haven't seen that movie since it came out in theaters. It would be cool to see Shang-Chi's army, the Wakandan army, and the Talokan army meet. Because those are like 3 big MCU armies. And it'd be cool to like see their technologies combine and all that stuff. It'd just be interesting. This one I think is definitely for certain because these 2 characters have interacted with Kang. They were the first ones to, and they basically set up, so it would make sense for them to be in it. And for my theory of how the movie is going to be, they play a key role in it. Loki and Sylvie from the Loki TV show. It just makes sense. And depending on how Loki sees, I don't know if Sylvie will die. I don't know if Loki will die, but I'm positive they will be in Kang Dynasty. This one, I mean, if they do it, it's fine. But I did mention this earlier. Namor, I don't know. I think it would be interesting because he could like cause a rip in between the characters because Namor in the comics and the movie is very hard to deal with because he's an anti-hero and he mainly does everything for his kingdom. So it would be interesting because maybe he would side with Kang. Maybe he would make a deal with the Avengers that would cause problems for them. So yeah, I don't know, but I think Namor would be interesting to have in it. These 3 characters, they could be in it or not. I could care less. One of the characters I would care a little bit about. Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica Rambeau. If you don't know who Monica Rambeau is, she's the character from WandaVision. Her character's name in the comics. Her superhero name is Photon. And she'll be in the movie The Marvels. Captain Marvel, played by Brie Larson. I'm sure she's going to be in it, but if she wasn't, I really wouldn't care. Miss Marvel, I think she should be in it. Because the actress who plays her is a big Marvel fan, and she plays a big Marvel fan, so I think she would like, I don't know, I think her character would do very well with some of the younger heroes like Spider-Man and Kate Bishop. And yeah, I honestly, out of those 3 characters who I think wouldn't be in it, I would love to see Miss Marvel interact with these characters. Wanda Maximoff, also known as the Scarlet Witch. In Multiverse of Madness, she supposedly died. I doubt it. Because you don't really kill a character off like the Scarlet Witch like that. So I'm guaranteed she'll be in it. I don't know how they'll bring her back, but she'll definitely be in it. Moon Knight, it's hard to say because that show was so distant from, like, it didn't even feel like it was in the MCU. Like, I think they mentioned something about the characters, about one of the, like, something about the MCU once. That was about it. But I would love to see Moon Knight interact. And if She-Hulk's in it, we definitely need the meme where he's going, oh, fuck, a lawyer. I gotta get out of here. So I would love to see Moon Knight in it. Also, Oscar Isaac. Like, I love his portrayal as the character. But I do have some complaints about it. But I liked Moon Knight, and I would love to see more of him. I would love to see him in Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. War Machine. This is for certain. I know War Machine's in it. I feel bad for Don Cheadle because I really do like his character, but everyone just like, he's got that shadow of like just being the second Iron Man. It's really sad because I think Rhodey is a great character, and I honestly think he's funny. I think he like brings a lot of depth to the characters, and in Civil War I took him the most seriously because he's a soldier too. Like he's an Air Force pilot, so like I like War Machine, so I'm certain he's gonna be in it. But to say if this would be his last MCU debut, most likely. In Kang Dynasty, it seems like they'll probably clean house. So, I don't know. This person, I don't know. Ironheart. She's getting a TV show. She was in Wakanda Forever. I'm gonna say yeah. Because they're probably gonna tease, like, Young Avengers in these 2 movies. So, yeah, she'll probably be in it. She'd probably be recruited by War Machine. Or by Shuri again. This character I have no idea because he has a show coming called Secret Invasion, and I don't know if it's his last portrayal as a character or not. Nick Fury. Now, with Nick Fury and Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, you could really do something. And I think it should be Samuel Jackson's last portrayal of the character, and I think he should go out like a badass. It's Samuel Jackson, and he made Nick Fury awesome. So give him a badass ending. Have him fight alongside Wesley Snipes' Blade. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. The banter they would have would be amazing. If you don't know what Wesley Snipes' Blade is, watch it. It's a Marvel movie. It was made in the 90s. It's R-rated, and it's, oh my god, it's so good. It's about a guy who hunts vampires, and the best part is it's 90s, early 2000s vampires. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And there's one line that has been quoted to death from that movie. I can't spoil it for people who haven't seen it. Please just pause the video, or after the video, go watch Blade. Just watch the first one. This next character, Vision. He was in the concept art I put up earlier. To be honest, he could be in there or not. Vision, like White Vision, basically, after WandaVision just left and no one knows where he is. He might be in Thunderbolts. I don't know, but he could be in there or not. I don't care. This character, I would not care if they were in it, but their powers may play a role in it. American Chavez. If you don't remember her, she's the character from Multiverse of Madness, who can open portals that look like stars. So I think she could be helpful in this fight. So yeah, those are all the MCU characters that I think will be in it. If I missed any, please put them in the comments. While I was writing this, I knew I missed at least 2 characters, but here there's a list of characters that would probably be in it, considering it's probably gonna be a multiverse movie. This is gonna be a long video, by the way, so just get ready for that. First one, top of the list, this is pretty obvious. Deadpool. He's definitely gonna be in it. He has to be, because they're making Deadpool 3 with Hugh Jackman, and just put Deadpool in. Like, it would be so easy. Just do that. Next one, Wolverine and the X-Men. I don't know if rebooted or not. I do have on the list, actually, the Fox X-Men. I'm just going to say Wolverine and the X-Men. It could be the Fox ones, or it could be the rebooted ones. I just think they'll be in it. MCU Blade, maybe, played by Mahershala Ali. He was announced that he'd be playing Blade like 2 years ago, and they're working on a script. They had problems with it, but I would love to see him in it. I think he's a great actor, and I can't wait for his portrayal of Blade. Again, I went on about the previous adaptation of him, played by Wesley Snipes, and I would love to see it. And I would love to see him in the next 2 Avengers movies. The Thunderbolts, again, they probably just be like extra reinforcements, but they would probably be in it. If you don't know what the Thunderbolts are, this is them. The Fantastic Four. This could be the rebooted ones for the MCU, or this could be the Fox ones, or both. I think they'll be in it. I think one version of them will be in it. It'll probably be the MCU version, because they announced that the Fantastic Four will be coming out in Phase 6, which is the same phase as Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. So, yeah, I'm positive they'll be in it. These, oh my god, these 4 characters, I have no idea. Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Now, those were the Netflix Avengers, along with Charlie Cox and Daredevil. The only one who's confirmed to be in the MCU is Daredevil. I don't know about the Punisher, Jessica Jones, or Luke Cage, or Iron Fist. If they're in it, cool. If they're not, we had Endgame, and they weren't in it. It's fine. These 2 guys, it would be amazing. It would be shocking if they weren't in it. Because there was a report posted a couple days ago about a certain actor. About one of these guys teaming up with another certain actor. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I am 100% sure they are going to be in it. Because Secret Wars would just pay off No Way Home in the best way possible. You can have Andrew fight Venom. It'd be great. He'd get the symbiote. It'd be awesome. It'd be great. And also, Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman, there was something posted on Instagram a while ago that said in Avengers Secret Wars, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man would fight alongside Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I don't know if that's true, but that'd be really cool. And that'd be the easiest way for Marvel to make $2 billion. So, yeah. It's amazing what you can do, what cinema can do. You can just have 2 actors who played 2 characters, and seeing them on screen together blows everyone's mind. It's magic. That's why I love. That's why I love movies. Next character, Tom Hardy's Venom. Just put him in there. Be fun. You could have him and Andrew fight. It'd be really cool. Morbius. Let's just have the memes. Let's just do the memes. Maybe don't let Jared Leto method act a lot. This one, I don't know if this is going to happen. The characters from What If, again, most of these characters I think would appear in Secret Wars. So again, Secret Wars is like a multiversal battle event, so yeah, maybe. The Sinister Six, I'm mainly talking about the villains from No Way Home with Venom and Morbius and the Vulture. Now, later, I'm gonna make a video about how the Sonyverse kind of will connect with the MCU and kind of like cause more problems for the story, not like publicly. But stay tuned for that video. Also, I would love to just see Willem Dafoe just interact with all these characters. And you know what? If the MCU is going to end after Secret Wars, have everyone just come back and just play these characters, have a great time with it. It'd be so cool. Because, well, the problem is, if you bring the Sinister Six back, you're going to have to change what happened in No Way Home. And some people might not like that, but if it's Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, bring him in. These two actors might be in it. Captain America's Steve Rogers, played by Chris Evans, and Rob Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, Iron Man. Chris Evans said he was going to come back to play the Human Torch in Secret Wars. I don't know if that's true. If it is, okay, but play Captain America again, man. Come on. We'd love to see it. Rob Downey Jr. might come back. This was mentioned in the Joe Rogan podcast after Endgame came out, where it was like, watch the video where like Rogan had a theory of how they could bring Iron Man back, and it would work. And yeah, if RDJ comes back to play Iron Man, great. Just make sure you do it right. Ghost Rider, mainly maybe the one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, which is so good, which is so funny. I would love that. I doubt this is happening. The whole Spider-Verse in Secret Wars. I think that's too much. I doubt that's gonna happen, but it would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Have the whole freaking Spider-Verse, like this infinite number of spider people in Secret Wars. Just it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I don't think this is gonna happen, but if it does, cool. Thanos, maybe. I don't know. Doctor Doom, if the Fantastic Four will be in it, Doom will definitely be in it. Madam Web. Oh wait, back to Doctor Doom really quickly. I will have another theory video on how they can bring in Doctor Doom in the MCU. And yeah, so stay tuned for that one. Who did I mention? Madam Web. If you don't know who she is, it's okay. If you're a Spider-Man fan and you know a little bit, that's cool. Basically, she's the interdimensional traveler watching over Spider-Man. And Sony's apparently making a movie about the character. So maybe, I don't know. I doubt it. I really doubt it. I've mentioned him a lot in this video. Wesley Snipes is Blade. He would be so old, but it'd just be cool. Just be cool to have him. He'd be great. I don't know if many people know about this. I mean, you probably saw advertisements, but I don't think people remember it. Werewolf by Night. Again, like Moon Knight, so disconnected from the MCU, which is good. But I don't know how they would incorporate it. Maybe multiverse, something like that. As well with the Man-Thing, who was in Werewolf by Night. So, yeah. I don't know what role these characters would play, but the Skrulls, I don't know. I think after Secret Invasion, we probably get tired and just feel like, no more Skrulls. But if they're in it, okay, cool. The Abomination, I could care less. If he's part of the Thunderbolts, that's cool. Like, that's fine, but I could care less. What's next? Fox X-Men, yep. Hercules from the post-credit scene in Thor: Love and Thunder. Nah, I'm fine. I don't know why I put that, but I think I put it there so no one would talk about it in the comments. And also, these guys are at the very bottom. I doubt they'll be in it, but if they are, okay. The Inhumans, sure, they could be in it. Be cool, but you need to, in Phase 6, they need to introduce them properly. Okay, that is it for the characters who I think will be in it, and yeah, these movies are gonna be fun. Okay, so now moving on to what I think Secret Wars will be. Okay, so if you know the MCU, stick around. If you haven't been watching, take a few minutes, go watch a recap video, and just come back. Because this... okay, let's talk about what will happen in Kang Dynasty. Well, it'll be a lead into Secret Wars, and... So it'll the main like problem that'll be leading. Okay, how do I say this? The chain of event that leads to Kang Dynasty was when the secret timeline last shown in Loki was breaking, creating branch timelines, possibly connecting to other live action Marvel properties, creating the What If timeline, and has been causing trouble for Doctor Strange when he cast a spell in No Way Home and in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. So I think Doctor Strange, maybe with Loki and Sylvie, like in Infinity War, will warn the newly assembled Avengers, consisting of Sam Wilson's Captain America, Hulk, Captain Marvel, Hawkeye, and War Machine. They'll probably warn them about the multiverse, since in Multiverse of Madness, there was a post-credit scene that introduced Clea, who is the daughter of Dormammu, and they were going to travel to the Dark Dimension because Clea told Strange that he caused an incursion. So maybe while Strange is in the Dark Dimension, maybe he comes across Loki and Sylvie, and Loki tells him everything. And and then that's how it leads into everything. So after the Avengers are warned, they realize this is a Thanos level threat. So they would, I think some of the movie would be spent assembling the team, or at least like the first third. The first third should like be assembling a team. Like they should just jump into it. So they would probably just listing off a few characters: Spider-Man, Thor, Ant-Man, and Black Panther. Just to name a few. They probably recruit more when the movies keep going. So yeah, most of the movie will be them preparing to attack Kang. Loki and Ant-Man will be helpful since they have had encounters with Kang before. Now, Loki, yeah. Ant-Man, I don't know. If he lives, he'll be a way better help because he's actually fought Kang, so it'd be great. Encounters with Kang before. Shuri would also try to convince Namor to join forces, but Namor would be hesitant because he'd probably want a deal out of it. That would cause the Avengers to not trust Namor and cause a little bit of a rift between everyone, and maybe Namor would want to go work for Kang. Who knows? The Asgardians will definitely be in it, because if Thor's going to be in it, then he's going to bring an army, and it's going to be the Asgardians. Man, there's going to be so many fucking armies in this movie, if this does happen. As well as the Wizards from Kamartaj. The Eternals, I don't know how the Eternals will get a reach of them. Shang-Chi, the Thunderbolts, and the Avengers. And, again, I don't mention all the characters I mentioned earlier. Just, yeah, they'll probably be in it. Let's see. The Avengers will think it will be like in the ending of Endgame, where if they have a big enough army, they can stop this guy. If they work together, they can stop Kang. This will be, they'll think Kang doesn't stand a chance. This will be their biggest mistake, because he who remains mentioned at the end of the Loki season 1 finale. You think I'm scary? Wait till you meet my other variants. So, again, we don't know the exact number, but it's gonna be big. Thanos was bad enough. Think of like an army of just one dude who's just unstoppable. That's just that's scary. Sorry, I keep losing my place. My theory for like the other versions of Kang, maybe there are different versions of Kang from previous Marvel properties, like the Fox X-Men, Fantastic Four, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and any other live-action Marvel property. Okay, so here's how the movie will end. Sadly, the heroes will lose because they've never faced a threat like Kang before, and also there'll probably be like some personal problems between characters. And Kang knows more about the future and alternate universes, so he would have the upper hand and beat our main timeline Avengers, by the way, the MCU Avengers. So Kang wouldn't destroy the MCU heroes. Instead, he would send them all to a place called Battleworld, which is in Secret Wars, which is the world where Secret Wars takes place. It's called, I shouldn't have to explain. Where a surprise is waiting for them. The post-credit scene would be the characters looking around, and then we would hear some familiar voices, like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine saying, "Hey, bub," and showing off his claws. Miles Morales saying, "Hey, if the Spider-Verse happens," maybe a few other lines from certain characters, and then we would cut to reveal the Fox X-Men, both Andrew and Toby's Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, and so many more. This would lead into Secret Wars, where in the comics it was about heroes fighting other heroes on a multiversal level, and I think I figured out a way the heroes have to fight each other. Sorry if that sounded so bland. I'm just reading. But anyway, I think I found a cohesive and maybe kind of smart way that Kang gets everyone to fight each other, because you'd be thinking, why would these guys fight each other? They're all heroes. They always fight in these movies, but how can you make them fight for a longer time with, what's the word? Weight, I guess, to it? Tension, yeah. So, I'm just going to read off this. So it turns out the Kangs, like the Council of Kangs, that's what they're called in the comics. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to appear in Kang Dynasty. Don't want to fight each other. Don't want them. So all the Kangs don't want to fight each other. They want to help each other restore the sacred timeline and bring peace to the multiverse. So here's how it kind of works. There is a sacred timeline, but every other universe that has a Kang in it, that is their sacred timeline. So basically, they want to help this Kang repair his, so that way it won't cause problems for them. The Council of Kangs have realized that no matter what they do to separate each universe from the other, they will eventually meet. So the Kangs are going to force the heroes from other universes to fight by telling them that if they don't have a clear winner, then their universes will be destroyed. But really, they know that there is a true superior version of each hero, and plan to have the last standing version of each character be the official version of that hero and kill off the ones that lost. All right, so if that doesn't make sense, let me see if I can explain it a little better. All right, so Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, both Spider-Men. Which one is the superior version? If you had them fight each other, who would come out on top? Whoever comes out on top, I'm going to say it's Tobey Maguire. If he came out on top, superior Spider-Man. Then Tom and Andrew are taken away. That's how it works. So, yeah. I don't know if it would be like that, like, oh, if those three Spider-Men fight each other, then be like that, or maybe everyone would just fight each other and see who's staying. Anyway, that's how, just think of that. 3 or like 2 versions of the same character fight each other. Whoever wins is the superior version of that character. It's like Robert Downey Jr. basically as Iron Man. Okay. So each character would think not to, but it's not just heroes on Battle World. It's also their villains. So I think the villain to cause them to disagree is Green Goblin, played by Willem Dafoe. It just makes sense. Come on. Morbius? No. Or Namor. It could be both. Who cares? Okay. So the characters will all fight each other, and this is just crossover heaven. We would have Hugh Jackman fighting Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, and his Hulk would finally be angry. The Thing versus the Hulk. Deadpool versus She-Hulk. That'd be pretty fun. I say Deadpool wins. Deadpool versus Spider-Man could be any one of them. Charlie Cox's Daredevil versus Ben Affleck's Daredevil. Charlie Cox's Daredevil wins. MCU Blade versus Wesley Snipes Blade. I don't know. X-Men versus Avengers versus Inhumans versus Eternals versus the Fantastic Four. Morbius versus the villains. Villains win. Tom Hardy Venom versus Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Be a nice payoff to No Way Home when he said I wanted to fight an alien. It'd be cool. Captain America, Chris Evans Captain America versus Sam Wilson's Captain America. I don't know who would win that one. But I think Sam would probably back down because it's Steve, but it's an alternate version of Steve. Maybe he's evil, so who knows. Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six with Venom. Sure, it could be all 3 of them again, fighting them. Thor versus Storm. That'd be fun. Black Panther versus Namor. And Doc Ock versus Mr. Fantastic. Not many of the same versions of characters fighting each other, but you get the idea. It'd be everyone fighting. It'd be everyone fighting. So that would... there would be so much more battle crossovers. The movie would end with them coming up with a plan to fool the Kangs by letting other versions of each character win, and basically they would fake letting our characters win. And when the Kangs lower their defenses, they team up and attack all of them. An example of the plan would be Tom Holland's Spidey and Tobey Maguire's Spidey would agree to lose and let Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man be the winner. It would be a little nod to the fans saying Andrew Garfield is the true Spider-Man. I agree. Well, of course I agree. I wrote it. I don't know if that would happen, but that'd be pretty cool. The plan would work, and it would be an all-out war between Kangs and the multiversal Avengers. I'm not listing all the characters. I'm not listing all the teams. The multiversal Avengers. Just take that, all right? The fight would end, but it would turn out most of the heroes' worlds are gone and have no world to go home to. So basically everyone would go to live in the MCU. Yeah, because that way, if this is the last Marvel movie, just have everyone be in the same universe. That way you end it vanilla, nice little bow, and whenever people rewatch these movies, whether it's different properties or whatever, they can be like, don't worry, this all leads to them all teaming up and living together in the same universe. Characters who get killed off, but some get redeemed. Morbius dies. You can redeem him, I don't really care. Chris Evans, the Human Torch, gets redeemed. Wesley Snipes' Blade, no need for redemption, but it would be nice for Wesley Snipes. Character to get a proper send-off, like maybe have him kill Morbius, and then they die. Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, no redemption, he's cool. Yeah, I don't think he could die, but like make it Nicolas Cage death. It's one important thing. Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, be a nice send off for him, because then that way he can just like, again, I don't know if this would be the last Marvel movie. If it isn't, maybe they would kill him off, or maybe if it is or isn't, they probably think about killing him off or just, letting his character live. But if he wants this to be his last movie, let him die and have be a proper send off to the character. Give him a cool death. Just try and make Hawkeye cool. All right, I think Hawkeye's a great character, and I would love to at least see the character get a proper death. Ben Affleck's Daredevil. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. He'll die just because. Sorry to Ben Affleck. Again, I don't know if this is confirmed, but he would have to die. Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He died just because. Again, all the villains. So, apparently that's just to name a few. So more characters will die. How the movie would end, with other versions of the characters living in the MCU and bring stability to the multiverse. I probably wouldn't have a post-credit scene. I'd probably do they probably do what they did in Endgame, where the only thing you got was, hearing like a hammer pounding when the Marvel title showed up. But if they did have a post-credit scene, it should tease Galactus, because if they want to continue the MCU, if they really do want to end it, at least have Galactus in it and be a proper Galactus. Yeah, that's those are my predictions. Wow, this is a long video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you were here the entire time, great. And yeah, good start to 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And this has been Dman number 5. All right, have a good one. Bye.